Hey family, welcome back, We are, I can say, well into 2023 now. Didn't time fly? Because we already going into April. Yes. So well into 2023 and we are still facing shortages. Are these unforeseen shortages, or we already knew that these products were already going to fall short in supply? So here's some more shortages for you guys today. Maybe you'll take heed and stock up on some of these items if you can, or happen to look at the price and see if it's actually short in supply next time you go to the store. So let's go ahead and see what's on this list. If you want a copy of this article or want to check it out for yourself, it would be in a pinned comment down below. This is Shauna, and I'm checking in over here at Moments with Us. All right. So 18 things you need to buy before prices rise, and that is falling short on the shelves, guys. So well into the pandemic, we are still facing supply chain problems. So when it comes down to food, some things that are falling short on the shelves at plenty of grocery stores is number one, lettuce. Number two is champagne. Champagne been of the talks, falling short on the shelves for months and months and months now. Number three, we all know and we've all faced this shortage in the past few months. It seems to be getting better now, though. So number three is actually eggs. So yes, eggs have fallen short on the shelves and drove crazy up in price the past few months. But now we seem to be more stable when it comes down to the price of eggs. Tomato products, we all know that if you love pasta sauce and you don't make your own, we all know that pasta sauce actually have skyrocketed in price as well. Me, who is one of them people who actually love to purchase the Great Value pasta sauce, and that thing jumped from 88 cents to like $1.40 something. So now I just catch it when it's on sale at like my local ShopRite. Number five, liquor and beer. I've discussed this before. I do not buy liquor. I do not buy beer. I don't drink any alcohol of any kind. So I'm not too sure of how that's looking in that area. Though I could go to a home liquors just to check it out one day. Maybe we can go ahead and put that on our bucket list. Number six, mustard. So mustard, ketchup, plenty of other condiments are actually, yes, they are falling short on the shelves and they are going up in price. I mean, it's not a significant price hike, but it is going up in price. Number seven, so milk. Milk is definitely falling short on the shelves, and also milk went up in price. A gallon of milk is touching almost $5 here in New Jersey. So let us know how much a gallon of milk is in your state. I mean, some places I did see it for $3 and change, but in a lot of places here in New Jersey, it's touching almost $5. I said number seven, right? Yep. Number eight is sriracha. Sriracha been on the list for like a good year now, so there's been a sriracha shortage. Number nine, expect more price rises when it comes down to sugar. So expect sugar prices to continue to go up and fall short on the shelves. Number 10, poultry. So meat, chicken, tuna, your beef, your pork, all of that is falling short on the shelves. At least in my state, in the stores that I go to, the meat is just very picked over no matter what store that I go to. Number 11, mayonnaise, which is another condiment. Like mentioned before, a lot of different condiments are actually falling short on the shelves and going up in price. So when it comes down to personal and medical care, so prescription medications, there's been a different recall on medications, different medications falling short on the shelves. Like I said, even myself, who have a child who take a certain medication, and this medication actually was falling short on the shelves. I actually had to either wait or try a different pharmacy to get this medication filled, which is crazy. So prescription medications are actually falling short in supply, guys. So tampons, number 13, tampons. There was a big thing sometime maybe last year, feminine products overall falling short on the shelves. Down from pads, tampons, all feminine hygiene products completely falling short on shelves. There were what do you call it? Oh, product limits. You can only purchase limits. You can only purchase a certain amount. It was limited to like 2 in BJ's and a lot of other places. Baby formula for number 14. So baby formula, there's still so many other recalls with baby formula. I still don't trust it. So baby formula is still making the list. Household items. Number 15, cat food. Number 16 might come to a surprise for some of you guys, but number 16 is canning supplies. A lot of these prepping channels talk so much about getting your canning supplies now, because not only would they go up in price, but the more people that become aware of the shortages, the more people that's going to be experimenting with preserving food, which includes canning, possibly pickling, possibly food storage. So the mason jars, them pressure canners, them just canners in general, anything that have to do with preserving your food, those items are going to start to fall short on the shelves if they haven't already, or go up in price. So that was a great one. So canning supplies falling short on the shelves, guys. So for those of you who are experienced canners, and you know that this certain thing that you always purchase that you use for canning done went up in price, let us know in the comments down below. It says other things that's possibly falling short on the shelves or falling short overall. Electric vehicles. Is that a surprise or what? And also computers and smartphones. So anything that you think should be added to this list, be sure to drop it down in the comments down below and let us know. Of course, anything that is a wheat or grain product should definitely be on this list. I don't see anything about water being on this list neither. But there's plenty of lists floating around the internet of things you should definitely stock up on and things that are falling short in supply. So this is just one list of many more. So they're saying lettuce is falling short because during most of fall and winter, much of the U.S., they enjoy lettuce from California. But this year's crop was struck with a virus. Basically, it decimated up to 75% of the local supply in both iceberg and romaine varieties, and sending it up to a 400% of skyrocketing prices. But as we saw in the stores, the price of lettuce did come down. It was a bit lower maybe about a year ago, but still, it did come back down some. But they're saying when you do see it sell, try to stock up on freezer-friendly heads of romaine, spinach, or butter lettuce. I've never froze lettuce before, so if you guys are familiar with freezing lettuce, if you guys are familiar with freezing lettuce, let us know how that works out. Is it soggy once you take it out the freezer or what? Number 2, champagne. So champagne, the shortages started with a drought affecting the crop in early 2022. And a glass shortage actually compounded the issue, it says. So champagne, eggs, we know the issue with eggs, the bird flu and all of that good stuff. That's the reason with the shortage with eggs. At least was, because my stores are filled up with eggs now all of a sudden. Tomato products. So, of course, due to the drought, again, in California, it caused a severe tomato shortage around, I guess, the U.S. Liquor and beer. It says, don't panic, but pretty much everything in a glass bottle or aluminum can is vulnerable to price increases and shortages right now. That includes liquor and beer. And even products you haven't thought of, like maple syrup. Yep, because maple syrup is usually sold in glass bottles, especially that real maple syrup. Well, typically, I know most brands of maple syrup that I purchased, it was always in a glass bottle. So it says shortages of beer and fizzy drinks in particular are also tied to disruptions in key materials like the supply of carbon dioxide, which actually there was a shortage on that as well about maybe a year and a half or two ago. Also, mustard. So it says mustard seeds are having a difficult moment in the Dijon region of France, where production has been slashed by 1/3 due to pests infiltrating crops. Milk farmers warn that the same labor and supply issues affecting eggs could mean milk shortages in the coming months. So look out for those. It says in the meantime, vegan dairy substitutes and milk alternatives are definitely coming in handy. Consider shopping a few at the stores to see how they stack up in traditional dairy standbys like milk, yogurt, and cheese. Number 8, sriracha. So after a meager chili pepper crop from Thailand last year, everyone's favorite sriracha sauce has been in short supply. The good news is that the sriracha alternatives abound if you willing to experiment. So sriracha. Number 9, sugar. If you have a sweet tooth, the news of a possible sugar shortage might leave a sour taste in your mouth. So the sugar shortage started in the Philippines in about 2022. India and Brazil, two of the world's biggest sugar suppliers, are also restricting sugar exports to ensure domestic supply. Number 10, poultry, because of the bird flu and labor shortages on production lines, meaning poultry supplies of chicken and turkey have also been a hard hit, which plenty of us actually seen. Number 11, mayonnaise. Mayonnaise can be the next top condiment to fall short on the shelves. Number 12, we've seen prescription medications falling short on the shelves, and we had a lot of talk about people not being able to get their medications filled, especially when it comes down to ADHD medications and antibiotics and antivirals, definitely falling short on the shelves. Tampons, feminine hygiene products, definitely as well, have been falling short on the shelves and going up in price. Baby formula, also, that's been a big issue over the past year or two. Cat food, pet food in general have been falling short on the shelves for how many years now, guys? Has it been 2 years already with the pet food problem? I know the pet food came back at one point, but now it's definitely disappearing again. Number 16, when we talk about the canning and we talking about preserving food and food storage, more and more people are actually taking interest in food storage and preserving their food. So canning supplies is one of the many that is now falling short on the shelves, and the prices on canning supplies are definitely going up. Number 17, to my surprise, electric vehicles. It say EVs are the talk of the town, but electric vehicle manufacturers might struggle to go mainstream due to supply chain problems. The issue specifically global stress on supplies of graphite. If there's a shortage of any products that's needed to make this electric vehicle, especially anything to deal with the battery, just imagine the shortage to come with electric vehicles. Not only the shortage to come with electric vehicles, they are pushing more and more people to actually get electric vehicles. Something go wrong with not being able to produce enough batteries. What happens next? Number 18, computers and smartphones. So it says the U.S. has made progress building redundancy into semiconductor supply chains, but it will take time for new manufacturers to boost market supplies. In the meantime, semiconductor shortages affect everything with the computer chip, from smartphones to airplanes. Let's see. That's actually it. It says shortages aren't always predictable, but anticipating supply chain disruptions can help shoppers get ahead of empty shelves. And that is definitely true. So you guys stock up, and stock up while you can before everything else is out of stock. So this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. I was glad to share this information with you guys. Hopefully you learned something new today. And of course, if you want to add to the list, like I mentioned before, leave it down in the comments down below, because that's what it's there for. If you're new here and you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. Come and join the family. It's always some fun over here. That's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you all are doing well, and make sure that you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next video, I'm officially out of here. Peace.